Oh, how exciting. Imagine in the next few days going and living out your dream with that beautiful vessel that you've been working so long to get into the primest shape of your life.
But you can see that there's so much pressure on them right now, but they're also so excited to be taking on this new journey and representing South Africa on an international level. That's amazing.
It really is. Now, look, water polo is a sport that requires strong swimming skills, and you'll also need speed, power, and, of course, endurance too. Now, this means your upper body, namely your back, your chest, and your arms, need to be in tip-top Olympic shape, right? Now, this morning, I'm going to be taking you through a water polo-inspired workout as we show our support to the South African water polo women who will be heading to the Olympic Games for the very first time. Yes! All right, Jamie, you ready
I
for
want
this?
to be
This is a
part of
big
the
moment.
team. I want to be part of the team. I just want to walk on like this. That's all. Then I made it just like,
yeah,
and
let's go.
All
Right, so we're not going to be doing something as, let's say, as elegant as that, but we are going to be putting in the work. And this is something that everybody at home, you Mzansi, can benefit from as well, because we're working on some of the muscles that can help us in everyday life, as well as being that prime athlete that you can become after this. So I've got a kettlebell. Again, you guys can use anything at home that you want or that you have. A dumbbell, a kettlebell, a bag of books, a water bottle, anything will do in this workout. You can get creative. You don't have to have any excuse. And also, it's level 4 lockdown. The gyms are closed, so this is the perfect way to get creative and get your own workout at home going on. All right, so we're going to get into the good stuff now. We'll leave the weight out till the end, but what we're going to be focusing on is some of the primary muscles and muscle groups. Why are you so nervous?
Training. So hectic this week. My body is in pain. DOMS, obviously. But wow, Mzansi.
But that's good. So because you trained yesterday, it means that you can still do this session. It's not as high on the impact side of things. It's going to work on those accessory muscles. And at the end of the day, this is going to benefit the greater goal that you're going on and getting these shreds to continue. Right, so we're going to start on the floor for this one. And we're going to start working something called the posterior chain, which is all the muscles on the rear of our body, our back, our glutes, etc. So we start this movement with a basic Superman. Jamie, what you're going to do is squeeze your glutes together, and you'll see that your feet raise off the floor. Beautiful. You can point your toes because you are going to be stimulating the calves. That's a muscle group that we use when we swim. Next, we're going to slightly just raise our hands as far out and as far forward as we can. Holding this position, you'll feel a good stimulation in the shoulders. Now, in this position, I want you to spread your arms as wide as you can, almost as if you're doing a stroke. Beautiful. Now, bring it straight forward again. And that'll complete your first movement. Nice and easy, Mzansi. See if you can stop yourself from shaking too much and just keep the swimming motion going.
What does shaking mean?
The shaking means that you're just stimulating and contracting the muscle. So it's like an isometric hold, essentially. What happens is you start losing oxygen, we get a little bit of a lactic acid buildup, and that starts to cause the shaking, which is meaning that we're reaching our max output or our max potential. With the same position, what we can do is then simulate different strokes, just like a swimmer would. So if you want to work on your breaststroke, you want to work on your freestyle, this is also a great way to do so while actively engaging that posterior chain.
That core as well.
Yeah, definitely. Remember, your core is not just your abs, it's everything around that lower spinal column as well, supporting the trunk. So this is a great one for that. You can do a little shimmy over onto the buttocks, and we're going to do something really cool. And again, this is something that's so functional to swimming, but also will help everybody, especially you Mzansi at home. This is another core workout, but we're actively going to work the legs. Remember, in swimming, water polo guys are actively just fluttering away, keeping themselves buoyant and keeping the rest
Make it look
of
so effortless.
Literally,
Like, how do
you
you
see
do
them
that?
above the water and they're just chilling like this, but literally the motors are working. So we want to try keep the motors working while engaging the core. What we do is we firstly, coming from a lying down position, you want to raise your arms up in the air and contract this part of your core, right, midline. What this means is in this position already, the hands are increasing the weight and the gravity. Now I want to try lift my legs up and start going for a flutter kick. There we go, beautiful form. You can point your toes again just to get some stimulation of the calves because you are going to be using that in swimming, but you're going to literally hold this for 30 seconds, take about a 15-second break, and repeat that for 4 sets in total. How's it feeling over there?
It's burning, but it's working. The motors are working like you said.
I love it. And of course, your quads, everything else are getting into the party as well. Last one to finish off. Remember, you got to score a goal in water polo, so you got to smash it through the net. And we're going to work on those rotator cuffs on that shoulder. And it's something that I love. It's called the Arnie press, but we're going to use our makeshift weight for this one. And this one is simple. You're going to go for 15 reps on each side, 4 sets in total. But let me show you how it's done. So I'm raising the weight press it up into the air, bring it back to restart, then I'm gonna rotate it in towards my face, and then away, and then repeating that movement once again. A lot of pressure, a lot of tension, but we're also working the rotator cuff, working the shoulder under tension, and at the same time stimulating a throw that you would as you were applying something like a water polo goal, passing it to your teammates. So that right there, as simple as it is the perfect full body workout for you to get water polo ready. It's inspired by beautiful ladies that are going to the first time forever to the Olympic Games to represent our country, Mzansi, and we wish them nothing but the best of luck. And for you at home, enjoy this workout, 4 sets of each, and the shreds will continue.
I have to do this.